I feel like I'm losing my mind.
Hi everyone, it's Hot Diva here. Thanks for coming by my channel. You guys, here is part 3 of the book series that I have from OK Press, which is on Amazon. And this book is featuring punk, disco, and new wave fusion, celebrating the bold styles of the 70s and the 80s. And I really had a good time in this one as well. And there's lots of glitz and glam in here for you. And also, I have the hot air gun that I wanted to show you guys that I use while I'm coloring. Otherwise, I would have a glitter mess all over my images. So without further ado, let's just jump right into this. This is how thick it is. It has approximately 50 images in it. It's glue bound with the white paper, soft white paper, and the backing is white. It doesn't have the black backing on this, okay? And I did color several images for you. We're going to start off with this. I was initially going to color this one, but then for some reason at the last minute, because it was my last image, I changed my mind. Well, it would have been like the image after the last, before the last image, but I changed my mind and I decided to showcase this one for you guys. I mean, showcase the other one for you guys. So, sorry about that. I decided to do another one. But anyway, it's good. It's good subject matter. And this book, as well as the other two, have great subject matter in. I think this is an awesome page. I was going to do this one as well, but I can always go back later and color the images that I had in mind to do. This is a little like disco 1980. Here's another punk rock picture. This is cool. Love this. Here we go. We got someone dancing at a disco, maybe studio. And then you have a couple here on the boardwalk. I just realized her sock is not the same. So I'll probably just try to fix that in some sort of way. This book does have AI images in it. If you're opposed, just totally opposed to AI images, this book would not be the book for you. Okay, or a lot of books that I have. Okay. But I try to pick the good books that don't have all this crazy stuff. But sometimes, you know, things slip through. Here they are at the roller skating ring. That's awesome. Great subject matter. The entire page is filled. Here's the punk rock group. Or should I say a punk rock group of people? Maybe they're at a festival. And here is this chick. She's punk rock all the way, right? She's fantastic. She's typing. She looks like she's in a cafe or maybe a bookstore. Here we go. Disco Fever here. That reminds me of like Saturday Night Live. I mean, Saturday Night Fever, not live. I'm just all over the place. Saturday Night Fever with John Travolta, which I do have that DVD. Makes me want to watch it. Here is another punk rock picture. And here is the image that I colored. This guy, he looks like he is some sort of fashion designer. You have your mannequin and you have your sketches. This was fantastic. And I did put some gems on his ring and his bracelet. Excuse me. Getting over cold. And a watch. Alright, awesome. This is like my favorite picture out of the book. Maybe my second, but this is my favorite. Let me see if I can angle it so you guys can see that I have. I'm not even sure if I can do it. Let's see if I can maybe turn the light down and you guys can see it. Yeah, there it is. The glitter, I use a glitter gel pen. all over the entire globe. And I use Rangel's stick with glitter glue and did that as well. But okay, the jumpsuit is everything, right? Adorned her necklace, put glitter on her earrings. But what? That jumpsuit is everything. And I'm gonna tell you how I did this, because you were like, oh, I know it had to be wet, and it was while I was coloring. So in this instance, a lot of times, like say for instance, I would do that globe first, and then I can use the glitter glues on that. And then what I would do, I would go color something down here, and then because it dries fairly quick, and it would dry. But in this case, I made sure that I use what? Here is the infamous hot air gun. And I think you can find a mini hot air gun as well too. In fact, when I'm done with this video, I'm gonna check out Amazon, see if they got, or eBay, if they have a mini hot air gun. And this is how it looks on the end. This red thing here could come off, but you don't want to. This red thing here, sorry, I didn't have it in focus. This thing could come off, but you don't want that, because that metal part in there, see, mine is actually screwed down. But so I don't burn myself, but because you burn yourself. And then you have the resting plate thing here, not plate, but whatever you want to call it, hinge. You have the resting hinge thing, but most of the time I don't even use it. It just stays up like this. And this is plug in. Okay, and what I plug this in next to me, I always color on my couch. Always color on my couch, because that's where my lap desk is, and my giant clips I clip my coloring book. So when I'm coloring, it's not down flat on the surface like this. I color every day. You see how I have this book? I color every day with an angle, and I use an 11-inch jumbo, like a bulldog clip on each side, and I do one on this side as well, the side that I'm not coloring on. And then I have a double thing that clips at the top too. So I have basically like 4 clips holding this down. 2 at the top, 2 on the side. And I don't put anything on the bottom, because on the lap desk actually like sits down on a little level, which is like maybe less than a ½ an inch. And so there you go. But that's how I color every day. And I use that. And I use a plug. The cord is about 5 inches long. And it's a USB cord with 3 plugs in it. Because, you know, a lot of times I'm sitting there. I can charge my iPhone. I can charge my Bluetooth. I can plug this in. And I have 3 outlets. So I have 3 outlets. 3 plug-in, a USB plug-in port on the same outlet thing, and it's about maybe that long, and maybe that wide. And so I usually tuck it down on the side of me on the couch, and it stays out of my way. And so that's how I do my thing. I have too much going on to be filming anything to show y'all, because I'm always in the living room. I'm always in the living room coloring on my couch, watching television with the husband. And so there you go. Here's the other. I love this one. My hair is hilarious. I really like this one because my hair is actually like that. Mine is being color, or hot pink. Mine is just black. But I have that exact same haircut. All of my sides of my back are shaved off, and so I have it shaved off on both sides too. So basically I have a mohawk, but yeah, my hair is like this. And yeah, this was like my second favorite picture to color, just because she looked like me by her hair. Okay, here is this diva right here. She from the 80s, walking her poodle on the streets. I thought this was fascinating as well. I was going to color that one and show you guys too as well, but I changed my mind. And here is another nice one. And they're in the record store buying records. She is doing the thing right here, okay? She is doing it. She is dipping it and doing it, okay? That's definitely probably the 70s. So it looks like she's in a dance studio, because you got the mirror, you got the bar and everything. Awesome in the records. This book has great subject matter. The whole book in this series, which are 3 of them, and this will be the 3rd one posted. And I would also go back and when I upload this, I would load the previous book on so you can see it as well. He's in a recording studio. I thought that was fantastic. Boop! Here we go with another one that I had to use my air gun on, and I usually hold it maybe about this far away. I don't put it on it because you don't want to burn it. So, you know, when I'm using it, constantly go around like in circles, you know, like you use a hair dryer and just blow it. And that's how I do it. It's like a hair dryer, but very hot. And because I knew I had to work and lean, and I usually have an artist glove on or a filing glove. You can look that up too. You get those on Amazon and eBay. And so I always have a glove on his hand, and usually our fingers are out of these 2 fingers and the thumb, and the rest of it has a glove on, and it covers. So if you leaning, it's good for picking up fallout from the coloring with the pencil and whatnot. So nice. And always make sure you use cardstock, and I usually use double cardstock just so I can have the thickness. And as you can see, because there's a little come through on there, and it don't touch your next picture. It's like a concert. Maybe they're at a rock band concert. Here's a girl. She's 80s with her crop top on and her clothes, and her jacket and her sunnies. Here's another disco. Here's another rocker. Her jacket is fantastic. And don't be afraid of the dark, guys. Glitter pens, gel pens, metallic pencils will make that black pop even if you choose a color. And who hasn't been on the subway bus? I mean, not either the subway train or bus. Not sure which it could be, yeah. It's up to your imagination. It could be a city bus or it could be a subway bus. A subway train, I should say. Here's a guy, punk rock guy. He's tweaking on his bike. She looks like she's drafting. A design drafter. And here is another that was fun to do. He's got some glitz and glitter too, not just the women. Gel pens. It's a female rocker. And this couple here, what? I was going to do them too. Oh, it's so many. I'm like, I can't color them all at one time. I would never get any books out. So I'm going to have fun coming back to that one. There's a photographer. Maybe she's sightseeing and taking pictures. Here's another rocker. Punk rock guy. Here's another singer. Disco. Here is a couple out shopping, and I really like this. Has great subject matter in this book. Here's another one. She's shopping in a department store boutique. He's with his boombox. Punk rock guy. He's making music, perhaps in his room. Here's another punk rock waiting for the bus, perhaps, or some sort of ride. And this one is really fantastic too. This was like my 3rd favorite picture. Even my husband was like, that is fantastic. And this is all done with glitter glue. Rickles, Stickles, Rangers glitter glue. You can look it up on the Stickles or Rangers glitter glue. And yeah, they're more of a pigmented glitter glue. So it's a little more, expensive per bottle than like some generic glitter glue. But it's worth it because the images and everything comes out nice. And I used, of course, the flat gems on her bracelet and her earrings. And yeah, so I definitely had to use the glue, not the glue. I was gonna say glue gun, the hot air gun. And if I said glue gun before, I'm so sorry, but it's the hot air gun. Fantastic, right? Love it. And here is a punk rock guy. He looks like he's some sort of designer as well, because he's got the mannequin bust in there. I love mannequin bust. It's got this old school sewing machine. Here they are at the a diner. She looks like she's designing her clothes as well. Maybe she's DIYing some stuff. Here's a couple. They look like they're definitely from the 80s with that hair. Here's another one. Looks like some sort of maybe a Plymouth or a Dodge or something. Who knows? Just use your imagination. Here's another guy. He's doing graffiti. And then you have a couple here. This is fantastic. I was going to color this one too, but I decided to wait because it has so much going on. The entire page is filled, and they are definitely at the arcade. I wasn't a big video game player, but you know, back in the day I did play Pac-Man and Mrs. Pac-Man, and what was the other one I played? Frogger. That's about it. And here's the guy. He looks like he's maybe out with a girlfriend. No, it could be a guy because this top is all the way down over here. He's in a men's shop shopping for his glam. Or it could be a unisex place where you buy men and women female clothes, because it's like there's some jewelry hanging there. And then you have this guy with his dog. And of course, who doesn't love this image of painting and coloring and whatnot? And that's the end of this flip through, guys. I hope you guys like this flip through. Please, as always, if you like all of my videos and my flip throughs, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And thanks for watching. Get this book soon. Don't know how long Amazon is going to have it. Bye.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give